Now Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now it's Crowder.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
To throw is Stafford. Room to run past me. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Mahomes. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Pollard. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Tony Pollard, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll try to jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. Well, he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Azeez Ojulari
able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Prater's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. They're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnover. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 18.
Now Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, Stafford here. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but
but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
22. And middle.
They snap it to Stafford. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now it's Crowder. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Switch. Mike 7.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he
he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Even though that's an incompleted pass, shouldn't we give a whole lot of credit to the offensive line?
Yet again, time in the pocket to throw. Time and time again, we have seen that. You're right, the O-line winning the battle in the trenches. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he's flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there for Green Bay. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tony Pollard with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now it's Crowder.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stafford. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
second down at 5.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He gets it to Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Ravens on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Stafford looks to throw again.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes rolling to his left. Looking long for Thomas. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. It's caught. Block it. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Don't get nervous. Check. Set. Yellow. Check 24. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. It's caught by Davis. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their